Now, we know that Stranger Things addressed and resolved many of its problems in Season 4, but did they get them all? The simplest answer is no, they didn't. That's exactly what Maya Hawke is on about, and she's right, folks. Hawke believes there's still at least one major issue that the show is taking into Season 5 with it. So, let's hear it then. First up, what's the big problem? Recently, Hawke was in a viral promo for Do Revenge when she took a polygraph test. Now, this is exactly where the revelation came, so listen close. Upon being asked if she thought Eddie Munson should have been killed off in Stranger Things Season 4, Hawke couldn't help but agree. Sheesh, the guy definitely had one of the most tragic deaths written for him in the show. Where's your sympathy, Maya? Luckily, it turned out to be nothing personal. Whew, we hate to see them fight, you know. Now, Hawke's main concern was never whether Eddie's character was around or not. She just thought, like countless others, that the show had way too many main characters running around at once. Next, is she wrong though? Yeah, we don't think so either. The excess of main characters, and of course all the different storylines they've got going on at once as a result, are driving everyone a little crazy. Before we dive deeper into it, let's take a moment to holler at Stranger Things in case they end up watching this video. Guys, check yourself before you wreck yourself. So, what's that wrong with having a lot of main characters? Well, first off, it's easy to lose track of the main storyline when you've got so much going on at once. And secondly, it looks crazy. Come on, guys, it gets a bit messy. Hawke believes that having the big plate full of main characters is really bad for the franchise. Having so many heroes at once and absolutely failing to kill them off is among the biggest problems the show faces as it heads into its 5th and final season. What she sees happening is that the show is going to have limited stakes due to the dozens of main characters it's got running all over the place and its inability to kill them off at the right time.
Most of the season, you're doing a lot, like bits of real acting work and bits of running from Russians.
Now, just how deep is the main character problem? Stranger Things has lots of problems. Having a ton of main characters is just one of the many. For instance, the Satanic Panic storyline in Stranger Things Season 4 was a confusing mess, and the show didn't know what to do with Mike, Jonathan, and Will in Season 4.
Longitude is 116 degrees, 5 minutes, and 7...
Slow down, slow down.
However, the amazing amount of main characters once again became the reason to blame for both of these problems as well as the majority of the show's other problems. This was made clear in Stranger Things Season 4 when Jonathan, Mike, Will, Joyce, Murray, and Hopper were left behind in less interconnected side stories. And on the other hand, Eddie, Steve, Dustin, Robin, Nancy, Lucas, and Max were put together in a single, consistently captivating and exciting plotline. Hopper spent the majority of Stranger Things Season 4 all alone by himself. Why'd you do that to him? While Joyce and Murray spent the majority of the season trying to find him. Eleven, the show's main lead, was also not included in this rundown. Stranger Things Season 5 is unlikely to make the same mistake as Season 4 though, mostly because all the main characters are in one place now. But let's be honest, all this has already left its mark on Eleven's storyline as she regained her powers under the guidance of Dr. Brenner and Dr. Owens. Seriously, just like Hopper's attempt to escape his Russian captivity, Eleven's struggle to regain her powers could have been made more interesting if Stranger Things Season 4 wasn't in such a rush to switch between different plotlines so frequently. Moving on, can the show fix their main character problem or not? Now, if we're being completely honest, fixing this problem isn't exactly a piece of cake. Nope. And why is that? Well, let's not forget that the show has now reached its final season with all the remaining characters, which means that there's a lot of emotional value attached to each and every one of them. It's crazy how much people are invested in how their stories will unfold. So, if the show starts cutting them off or killing them off now, that's just going to be problematic. How so? Well, it's just going to become a sob story, honestly. And for the sake of being clear, nobody wants that. We'd rather they add more main characters and confuse us even more than pull that. The best course of action for Stranger Things would be to kill off some supporting actors like Murray and drop a few characters like Enzo and Yuri who have done their thing already. This could really help make a statement for Season 5.
Oh, nothing like a little prison escape to get your day started, am I right or am I right?
We're not out of the woods yet. My people do not take kindly to escapes.
Finally, what can you expect from Season 5? In Stranger Things 4, we got to see a lot of new faces coming in, like our all-time favorite Eddie Munson and Vecna, but it doesn't look like there will be any new characters in the 5th and final season of the show. Thank goodness for that. Matt Duffer has added that they're making every effort to avoid putting in any new characters in Season 5. You can expect the focus of the final season to be solely on the OG characters. Next, when can you expect the reveal of Season 5? There is no firm release date for Season 5, as the writers of the series have only recently recently begun writing. Season 3 and 4 were released 3 years apart, however the epidemic caused scheduling and production delays. It's likely that Season 5 won't be released until 2023 or 2024, though perhaps we won't have to wait that long. Now on to another exciting reveal. First up, Hawke makes a confession. Hawke, who plays Robin in the Netflix series Stranger Things, has confessed that she would love for her character to die in the 5th and final season of the show. The iconic sci-fi series' 5th season will be its last, and its creators Matt and Ross Duffer have suggested that there might not be any new characters in it. Hawke was questioned about Millie Bobby Brown's recent remarks that the Duffer brothers need to kill off more characters in a new interview with Rolling Stone. She responded saying that given it's the last season, folks will definitely be dropping dead left and right. What does she want for her own character? Hawke admitted she'd love for her character to be killed off in a dignified and heroic way. The girl just wants her moment, and we hope she gets to live it. Lastly, she added that she's in awe of the way the Duffer brothers treat their actors, so she's confident with the fate of her own character being in their hands.
It takes a long time for them to put it together.
Sure.
And so I know that I know what happens, but I don't remember exactly.
Next, why all that trust for the Duffer brothers? Hawke has been very vocal about how much she admires the way the Duffer brothers write. She claims that they fall in love with their actors as they write their stories and believes that to be the reason they write so beautifully in the first place.
They're like kind of opposites attract situation. Like they wouldn't on paper seem like they would get along, but the thing that brings them together is their intelligence.
She also cited their love for the characters as the main reason why they don't kill them off. Hawke says she personally admires that quality a lot and wouldn't wish it away. However, on the other hand, we've got Millie Bobby Brown, who has anything but similar views. She's been going on and on about how the Duffer brothers absolutely need to start killing people off for the show to be a thrilling success.
Millie Bobby Brown, purple pants. Very big surprise for me. Didn't think anybody really cared. That is my Wired autocomplete interview. I hope you enjoyed.
She believes that the show needs to have that Game of Thrones mindset. Is she wrong, though? There are no rights or wrong in sci-fi. The goal has to be to make the show as thrilling and exciting as possible, and we're sure that's what Bobby wants as well. Both these characters have their own ideas, and we're here for them. Lastly, Eleven isn't the only one rooting for killing characters off. Noah and Brown were recently asked in an interview what they would like for their characters in the 5th and final season of Stranger Things. Here's what they had to say. Both of them unanimously agreed that there needs to be some killing done. In fact, Brown was so bugged by the huge size of the cast that she mentioned how it's difficult to even take a group photo when there are 50 of them there. She even went as far as telling the Duffer brothers to kill her off. Jeez, somebody needs to calm down a little. Finally, she added how the Duffer brothers tried to kill Hopper off but ended up bringing him back. To her, that was absolutely ridiculous. Maybe someone has trouble sharing the spotlight? Sigh. Just let him live, Eleven. We don't know about her, but we sure love Hopper and want him around until the very end. Matt Duffer has been interviewed as well, but he's a very tough cookie and didn't give anything away. Or maybe he still didn't know anything about it himself since he's just started writing the final season. Believe what you will. That's a wrap for this video. Who do you think Stranger Things should kill off in the upcoming season? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.